Hi there, I'm Celicia, the success agent of the Source Hacker System. What is your name and what do you do?
Hi, Celicia. My name's Serena Moore, and currently I am a nursing assistant, but I also have my own business at the moment where I make wigs.
Fantastic. Thank you
And
so much for doing this student interview with us, Serena. Yeah, go on. What were you saying?
yeah, no problem. No, I'm saying yeah. So currently, I'm a nurse assistant and I make wigs, and I'm just about starting a new fitness class. So hopefully, once this pandemic's over and we're allowed to go back outside, I intend to start some fitness classes, some dance fit classes.
Great stuff. Okay, so Serena, what made you decide to join the Source Hacker System and what were you looking to achieve from this program?
I mean, if I'm going to be absolutely honest and transparent, I suppose I just felt quite stuck. You
Mm.
know, that point in life where you feel a bit stuck. I felt like I was only getting to a certain, you know, point in life, and I could never extend that. I was wondering, what am I doing so wrong? You know, what's happening? Why do I feel like I can't go any further? But what I didn't realize is because, my frame of mind, the state of my mind at that time, wouldn't allow me to push through.
Yeah. And could you elaborate what were you doing as techniques before the program? Like have you been employing your own techniques? By the way, are you a believer in the law of attraction or even have you ever heard about memory flipping?
Yeah, well, I mean, I saw The Secret a few years back. I was addicted. I watched The Secret, I watched The Power, I watched all of them, and then I done some, reading on the books and stuff. And yeah, I did. In life, you read those things, and it everything kind of starts to make sense. So I started, doing positive thinking and trying to every time when I was in a situation or I was having a bad day, I would try out, wake up and try to think positively, but it just wasn't working for me. I still felt like, a lot of things were missing. I still felt like, you know, there's something else I needed to do with it in order for it to work. But I just never knew what that was.
Great, perfectly understood. Right, so Serena, what kind of results were you getting before when you were doing it yourself compared to the results that you began getting after applying Peter's Sosaka system?
If I'm honest, I was getting no results. I was in a bad place for, I lost my dad in 2000 and I lost my dad in 2015, and me and my dad was so close. I was a daddy's girl. So, I mean, yeah, I was in a bad place, I would say, for a very long time, and I was in a toxic relationship, and then I had my second child. So everything was just, kind of overwhelming. So, in a situation like that where there's so much trauma, to think positive, it kind of outweighs, you know what I mean? So I
100%.
needed to do something. I needed to do something a lot more. I needed to do some digging, some soul digging, some memory digging. I needed to do something in order for me to be able to, be able to face the trauma and not allow it to consume me how it did.
Hmm.
So realistically, beforehand, I was having no results, to be honest with you, Celicia. But then when I started the Source Hacker program, everything started to make sense. Everything started to, start to flow. Everything started to align. Everything started to, finally make sense.
Very nice. So can you tell us some of the wins you've experienced personally, some of the, insights that you've had by applying the tools and techniques of the system? What has it been like for you so far?
It's been like a breath of fresh air because obviously when you start the program, you're very skeptical. I've never met Peter, I've never met him, personally. His story was so capturing, and and you think to yourself, but is this really going to work for me? I've gone through so much trauma, I've had a lot of, negative thoughts in my life, to be able to all of a sudden, start to be able to think, in this mind, in this frame of mind, is it going to happen? So you're very skeptical. And
Mm-hmm.
I think when I started the first few days, Alicia, and I started meditating, and then I downloaded the apps and I started meditating, and I done the life sheet and I done the life map, and I think it was the first day in, the first night, and I woke up that morning, I felt like I was in another body.
Wow.
Because I thought to myself, like, it was so much clearer in what I need to do in order to live a life that I want to live and be the person that I want to be.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's absolutely fantastic. So you basically answered my next question, like how long did it take for you to start seeing results? So like by the next day when you started applying the techniques, right?
Within
Lovely.
24 hours, because I was so excited. So I was downloading Think Up, I was downloading Insight. I was just going, and I was excited, and then I started meditating, and I tried the QFC method, and I wanted to kind of just to see if it was true. Is this actually possible for you to be able to feel, this motion of being able to morph into your better self,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and I done it. By the next day, I honestly felt like I was in a better body. And can I just add that since I started the Source Hacker program, I've not had a solid 3 days off of not working out. I get up, I work out, and prior to that, Salisha, I hadn't worked out in 2 years.
Wow. That is just, I just want to give you a big round of applause. That is absolutely amazing. You had such a major mind shift change and like an energy release out of your body, which is, I just want to also put this out there. Many students who join, they want this instant results, right? However, it does take time to see it. And some people like yourself who experience it instantly because you were easily allowed to let go of your resistance, to embrace it. Some people take more time to release the resistance. So we're not selling this magical pill that your life's going to change overnight. However, for
No.
you it was, that's amazing. So like me as well, when I went through the process, I saw results, I would say, to be honest, about 2 weeks in, right? Whereas
Yeah.
some students start to see results like 3 months in. So it also depends on like the students and the amount of resistance they have towards what they want and their
Yeah.
goals. How has memory flipping been for you? How has it been, like the techniques? And yeah, let me know, how has it been for you?
When I flipped my first memory, and I actually flipped my first memory, and then I went back and rated it and scored it, and then went back and scored it, I couldn't believe that I was thinking about something that usually would make me probably get emotional and cry,
Mm,
and I was thinking about it, and I kind of had a smile on my face,
amazing.
because I thought to myself, I've been able to control now, just by memory flipping, of how I look at that situation.
Fantastic. Very nice, Serena. All right. And what advice or what would you say to people listening in who are on the fence about joining this program? What would you tell them right now?
Well, you kind of hit the nail on the head, Salisha, when you said, you're not selling a miracle, you're not selling a dream to people. They have to understand that it's a process. Some might, happen sooner than some, because it just depends, like you said, on how much resistance you're willing to let go. But I would say for people that are thinking about joining, not only is life an investment, but in order for you to be your best self, or to be the best version of yourself, you have to dig deep. You have to dig deep. And for me, Source Hacker is the perfect
Mm,
way for you to be able to dig deep into your memory. Everyone should just don't sit and think to yourself, but what if, but what if, but what if, because that's the resistance in itself. Just take that leap of faith.
100% right. 100%. Awesome stuff, Serena. Thank you so much for your time, and more excited to see what more lovely things that you have to offer. Really excited about the dance thing that's coming up. I will be keeping a close eye on you because I personally love to dance. And yeah, have a beautiful day.
Amazing.
Yeah, see you soon.
Yeah, bye.